And as this room fill up, be sure to hit that like button, share this content, let that friend, that neighbor know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. That's including the ice wall. Mama said that there'll be days literally just like this. Hit that like button, sharing is caring. Got some news. Let's talk about Max Crosby. Choices, Cowboys choices are clear. Caleb Downs plus more. More and more. More and more. Come on, baby.
Destiny arrives all the same.
Yup. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. But what about a Law Nation's groove? From my studios to yours. Brought to you by Frenkel and Frenkel Personal Injury Lawyers. We got some movement going as it relates to free agency, trade acquisitions. Let's get it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Mama said that there'll be days, literally, just like this. Come on. Is audio straight? Put a 1 in the chat if the audio is straight. Put a 1 in the chat if the audio is straight. Yeah. All right. It's all good. All right. Let's get it. All right, so the audio is straight. So if anybody having issues with the audio, just go in and go back out and let's get things going the best way possible. The Cowboys, boy, we in a semi-good spot because we got the 12th pick and we got the 20th pick. We got new ideals as it relates to the quote-unquote new coaching philosophy. I just don't think that there will be a situation in a scenario that we go 3 years in a row with skid mark, dead last, bottom of the barrel, bottom of the teams of defenses of this world. I just don't think that that's the situation or the scenario. If it is, man, you're talking about a long, long time.
Damn!
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. But let's listen to this possibility here because it appears that Max Crosby already know the coach, already know the team that he's going to go to and these sorts of things.
Okay,
Oh, God.
Max.
I had a feeling.
I've been seeing things on the internet. So, are you a Raider for life, or what's happening?
God.
Can you talk about this?
She's trying to
Yeah.
go viral.
Can
She's trying to get mad.
Can you?
She's trying to go viral.
I know you said you
Yeah.
don't do the clip thing. I'm
Wow,
kidding.
see?
No,
Yeah,
can you
yeah,
talk
she
about
needed.
You're not
You're not kidding. Anyway, I've talked about this too much. I'm going to just leave it at that. Life is good. I'm blessed. I'm happy.
You're gonna be
Sarah
successful
Safari's on my
regardless of where you are.
podcast. Life's good.
Life's
I'm with my
good.
best friend. Got my boys with me. I mean,
Yes.
good. Life
Have
is
you
good.
met your new coach?
I have, yeah.
Okay, do you like him? Are you
Good.
excited?
Seems like a great guy. Absolutely.
Look at you knowing there's a new coach.
Okay,
All right, so he already know. You already know. We don't know who's gonna be the damn coach for him, and we don't know where he's going. But I don't think that we spotted him in Dallas, nor did we spotted our coach going to those locations of where he's at. So it could be a situation and scenario that this guy is going to a team and it's not the Cowboys. But how do you guys feel about that? You know, he met his new coach. Who's the Raiders' new coach? You know, because she said, will he be the Raiders for life and all of this? And he was kind of coy with that. And that is the situation, ladies and gentlemen. What's up with everybody, man? Thank everybody for tuning in. Now, there were some other news as well as D in the chat said they do have FaceTime. Do you think the Cowboys can hold water if we did FaceTime him, right? Clarence, where you at, Clarence? Where you at?
Look at my African-American over here.
Clarence, where you at, dog? I know. But Bengals also, defensive end Trey Hendrickson is not being tagged and now will become an unrestricted free agent. That is something that we can all look at too. So the choices are ours, man. We got a lot of things that we can look at. Greenard, they're trying to figure out a way to trade and get him up out of there. So that's the situation and scenario. If you can get a guy like him, so it's crazy, ladies and gentlemen. My people over there on Sleeper, shout out to Sleeper, your number one fantasy app in the world. Says, if you were Jerry Jones, would you offer a free agent, veteran, defensive end, Trey Hendrickson, a 2-year, $50.9 million contract, which is projected on Spot Rack or Spoke Track? Would you guys do that? Because at this situation, I'm looking to better this team, and I think that somebody of the kind of caliber, if healthy, Trey can help. And when the last 2 seasons that he was healthy, by the way, he generated 18 sacks. The last person that we had on this team to generate double-digit sacks is no longer here, right? And it's Parsons, right? So we're looking for productivity. And the Cowboys, boy, we are in a spot, you can say it's slim, but we are in a situation or a scenario that the Cowboys got to figure out something to help alleviate some of the things. Now, before we get into more and more details on all of this, there were some rumblings. Shout out to 105.3 The Fan. We're going to listen to what they said about all of this. By the way, shout out to Jerry and them. Jerry did say last season before last, I believe, the all-in segment of him saying, we want to be all in, and we know how that goes. But neither here nor there. Let's talk about
What do you think the Cowboys' first number will be, and what they're willing to pay? What they be willing to sign off
First
on?
number would be, I would guess, 31.
Oh, so you
like
don't think they'll start at the tag? They'll start at next year's tag.
No, they'll combine the tags, and then they'll average them out.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
And then to settle, ultimately, like their real number?
34, 35, something like that.
And then Mulligetta?
I think they could
Mulligetta.
get down to 34, 35. It's just how painful are you going to make that process?
Yeah.
Like on both sides, how much are you going to get into standoff mode? I think that last year I felt like with the Micah negotiation, there were just so many. Ian said it with us last week. There were so many things that happened along the way that just never got misunderstandings and discussions that were had that just never got cleaned up because they stopped talking. That was a different way. I think they're going to talk. I think they're going to be more proactive on this one. It's just going to be functionally a little different. Now we're going to find out if the negotiating tactics themselves, instead of just silence, are too painful. I do think that 40% is still not a nothing chance. They very well could get something done.
I'm going to be the one to predict that something does get done, because I think they will act a little bit differently in tone, in respect level. I think, and I know this could come back to haunt me with the Tolos on the fan text, that the Joneses will learn a little bit of a Micah lesson, and they're already doing it with the agent at least. Jerry on the bus. I don't have any issues with David Mulligetta. I'm paraphrasing here from Nick Harris's quotes. Called Mulligetta accomplished, and that he plans on working with him. Says the team will be aggressive in free agency.
They are.
That's already a little bit different than who? What's his name?
Something gets.
all right. So did Jerry Jones learn from his mistake? And then I was trying to figure out. No, we are not banned on Facebook. Here's my Facebook link, and it's just something going on with the restream. That's why it's not updated yet on Facebook. But be sure to check out my Facebook page there if you are in the wheelhouse of of wanting to check me out on different platforms. But just to get and just to be fair with the GP thing, we got to figure out a way to get GP signed, which is one thing. And then we got to figure out another way to get our defensive rolling. And that's something that the Cowboys must learn to do, is to be multi-faceted on a lot of things. But we tend to just figure on one thing, we get focused on one thing, and that's it, right? And that's the good old mom and pop's theory and philosophy here in Cowboys land, because those are things that we've been having issues and troubles with. But neither here nor there. Cowboys Nation, I appreciate everybody for rocking with me. Let's talk about this Max Crosby thing, and then we're going to elevate all the way up until Caleb Downs and beyond. Okay.
Albert Breer, NFL insider with some Dallas ties, says, look for the possibility that Max Crosby is traded this week and that the Cowboys will kick the tires.
Oh, we got some breaking news as I was doing this. Breaking news, the Cardinals have informed two-time Pro Bowler Kyler Murray, who never lost in Dallas, right, that they are planning on to release him, per sources. Hey, they are planning on releasing Kyler Murray. Who's the Cards quarterback? Where have I been? They don't even have a quarterback, do they? They planning on straight up releasing him.
Where are you on using 12 or 20? Not and.
Yeah, definitely not and. I'm out on 12.
Okay.
To me, like, yeah, is Max better than who you're getting at 12? Yeah, tomorrow he is better.
Sure.
You've got to be able to win now and win tomorrow at the same time. Like, that is the sweet spot, the cheat code, the trick, and I just don't think you do that by trading away the 12th pick for somebody who he's on like the 16th hole, 15th hole of his career, 14th hole.
Edge rushers can go usually till like 34.
Yeah, they can. I mean, they always do, right? And like, you know,
elite ones usually do.
If he is he at his peak? Is he on the backside of his peak?
Yeah, it's probably about now.
The peak.
Yeah.
Right. So like the Raiders have already gotten the best of Max Crosby.
He's 28.
Most likely.
Be 29 in August.
Most likely we've already seen. Now, he might have a year where he pops.
He would ball out for 3 years. I'm confident he'd ball out through age 32.
Possible. Yeah, absolutely.
No doubt. I love. We had this conversation yesterday. The Crosby versus the 12th or the 20th pick. I think that what you would do with that would be the day of the draft, when you wait beyond the 12th pick. Then you pick up the phone and call the Raiders and say, hey, big head, you know. And then you can move around and get Crosby with the 20th straight up probably, and you take on some responsibilities. But before the Cowboys can go shopping, they got to put gas on the car, and the car will be GP. And if the Cowboys don't do that, then what are we doing here, right? Like, we got to do the order of operation. And one can argue that, you know, the Brandon Aubrey situation is still on the table. So will the Cowboys, with haste, get the Brandon Aubrey deal done? Will they figure out a way? Because it's all about choices at this point. Will they figure out a way to sit David Mulugeta down, right, and as well as GP, and say, man, let's just do this. What do you want? What are you looking for? Because the speculations is always crazy, right? You got a weird, odd range for GP, the weirdest range ever, because based off of productivity and projections, without being here at the Cowboys, he would have been anywhere between 27 to maybe 28, maybe $29 million at max. But by him coming to the Cowboys with the silver and blue and the star on the side of his helmet and beyond, he's now in the realms of 34, 35 to 40, you know, so that's crazy. So on the low end, you can say 28. On the high end, you can say 39, 40, which is crazy. And either way, you can make a reason for those particular parameters of numbers. Now, the salary cap is always the cap. We know you can manipulate it, but there's one damn thing you can't manipulate, and that would be the franchise tag. That money is straight up against the cap, and you can't stretch it, you can't prorate it, you can't do nothing with it, right? And what I was saying earlier, before yesterday, and in the past too, by the way, I've been saying this for a long time. I said great teams don't utilize the franchise tag or putting players on the franchise tag and expecting them to play. It's always those teams that don't have a finite, clear directions on where they need to go, and they hustle and bustle and they hustle backwards, and you're seeing a pattern. Those teams that's in that impoverished, or those teams that's in that lack of prominent areas, they tend to utilize the franchise tag because they have the inability to make great, smart business plans. Law, do you have any truth to that? Yeah, the damn Jets. I mean, basically, in the last 30 years and 30 seasons, we are the Jets if we going to be real with us. You know what I'm saying? If we going to be real with us, we going to be real with ourselves. We are the Jets. In the last 30 years, 30 seasons, I'm quite sure the Jets probably have more playoff wins than us. And somebody can do the math and somebody can do the research. But in the last 30 years, 30 seasons, I think the Jets have made it or advanced further than the playoff than us, right? Collectively speaking. And sources states here the Jets are placing a franchise tag on Breece Hall. This is what po folks do, man. When you go to check cash and cash advance, when you start to say to yourself, man, let me go to pay advance people, man, checking cash and all of this stuff. And they realize, man, we get all of this talent. The Jets have been nothing but talent on their team. And if you use and utilize the franchise tag, only if the player play on it, by the way. But this goes to show you that a $14.29 million, they both motivated that they're going to get a long-term deal done. But, man, oh, man, look at this over here. I'm just saying, I'm not beating up my team. Y'all know I love them. But I just don't want us to be looking back at this and saying, okay, well, we're going to try to work out a long-term deal with GP, and if it don't go through, maybe he will feel comfortable playing on it. But that $28 million, $29, whatever it may be for the wide receiver franchise tag is too rich, right? Jets traded two of their best players last season, but keeping Hall, laughing out loud. It's crazy, ain't that right, madman? I called you Mad Max the other day. But, yo, that's crazy, right? So I'm just trying to put things in different perspectives. I just don't want the Cowboys to be looking at the franchise tag and saying, yeah, this can get me out of the pinch, can get me out of the hole. I could just put him on the tag and work other things out. And if we can't come with an agreement, we can do other things. No, is what I'm trying to get at, ladies and gentlemen. Who said Kirk Cousins to the Cardinals? Oh, wow. Kyler Murray would be a backup somewhere. Titler Murray, baby. Yes, indeed. Tiny Murray, baby. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so with that being said, here you go.
I mean, Max is what you would have gotten, like what you're using that capital on. Like if it's just a single pick that you planned on using that pick for a defensive player to come in here and make an impact, that would be Max.
No, but I'm talking from a cash perspective. Like, if you keep George and then you get Max.
If you get Max, you are not signing Trey Hendrickson, or you're not playing at those financial levels in free agency. So you adjust on the free agent.
That's what I was kind of talking about with an 8.
Right.
Versus 2 6s.
Mm-hmm. Or would you rather sign Hendrickson for nothing or trade 12 for Max?
Sign Hendrickson for nothing.
Without giving up capital.
Hendrickson for nothing.
Cash and picks is a lot.
Cash and picks, man. Oh my. All right, so the top of the hour here is this quote that Jerry Jones said. and we will be talking about this quote of what Jerry Jones said right after this.
Sleeper is the #1 fantasy sports app. It pays to know sports. Pick more or less on top players. Your first pick is on us, so start winning now. Play in Texas, Georgia, Minnesota, and 27 more states. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 10 million players are already on Sleeper. Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Join today. Get up to $100 credit using code LAW. Call your shot on Sleeper. Download now.
No doubt, download Sleeper. Use promo code LAW. When you utilize and use that code, $20 from me to you is added to your beautiful account. On top of that, they will match up to $100 on your first $100 deposit. And when you use the promo code LAW, all of that can work. Indeed, I can't read what you just said, Jerry, but shout out to Jerry Jones, man. Let's listen to Jerry.
Do you think the Cowboys will actually be aggressive in free agency? Now, I want to explain this one a little bit more because people are not focusing on the thing that Jerry said that matters, in my opinion. Jerry said, I could see us being aggressive in free agency. And then
he's okay, so they break it as the I can see. I can see.
Sportsman is like, hey, a couple of years ago he said all in. Like, that's great. But that's an irrelevant part of the quote. This is the part of what he said that I think matters. Jerry Jones, the only way to push more is for me to go borrow some of my future. Expect me to go borrow some of my future. And we have talked about this time and time and time again. You can totally have more money created. You'll probably have to F over your cap in 2028 and to a certain extent 2027. But that's what he's talking about. And that's the part that matters. Don't get caught up in, they're going to be aggressive in free agency. That's not the part of the quote that matters.
And here's another thing. We got two heads, you know. They said two heads are better than one, but we have two heads. And one head is Stephen Jones, or John Stephen Jones. The other head is Jerry Jones, the father of John Stephen Jones, who've been working together so long they look like brothers, right? They don't have the same philosophy. They cut from a different cloth on their philosophy. Jerry do believe in spinning. I think that if Steven never existed and it was just Charlotte, and I ain't trying to get rid of you, Steven. Shout out to you. And if it was just Jerry Jr., maybe the dynamics would have been a whole lot different. Maybe Jerry Jones would have ran the credit card to his max, and things would have been still in the hellhole, right? Far as the salary cap and stuff like that, cap hell. But the two-head theory causes so much confusion because they had cut from a different cloth. They don't believe in, one believe in conservative, other woman is more like the maverick, wild, wild west, and that's Jerry.
The part of the quote that matters is him saying, expect me to go borrow some of my future. And that is something that we have talked about forever.
So the idea, though, is that Jerry has for many years now been like, there's always next year.
Yeah. And he's like, we got to dig ourselves out of a cap hole.
Yeah, and then this year, he's like, you know what, I'm kind of tired of getting my ass kicked. And I don't want that to happen again. I want to have to jump on with KNC and have them get the best of me sometimes. I want to be able to say, you know what, I put the best team together, and they're going out there to win. I believe that they are. They've shown me some things this offseason already.
Man, the coaching is the only thing that they showed us on the offseason. But these players, man, we still wait and see. Right, just like Boss Cowboy, he says, show me, you know. We still wait and see. I want to see the holes in the hands before I commit, right? And that just for what it is. The Cowboys, we've been sucker punched, man. We've been hoodwinked, right? We've been punched in the belly and all of that stuff, slapped, some of y'all in the chat had pissed down your back. And Jerry and them saying, "Oh, that just rain." And y'all saying, "Yeah, let me take the golden shower," right? And we've been all of those things. The only way we can get things moving, if first and foremost, I'm seeing some restructuring of contracts, some signing of the 2 guys that we got to get signed, and the movement. Because when we really think about it, the signing of Javonte Williams, was that a needle mover, right? You know, we can all argue and say, well, he did good for us last year, but let's see it again, right? And normally we do the rule of 2, right? In contracting, we want to see, okay, all right, can you compile some 2 years together? Some will operate out of the aspect of the rule of 3, right? Well, we gave him a big contract off of 1 Costco sample size of a season, which was a good piece. 12 tubs, man, I ain't going to complain about that with Javonte Williams. But you can't sit back with a natural face and say, yes, we're making the moves, man, that everybody need to see. No, we need more than that.
That make me believe not that they've changed, but that they're altering some of the approaches that they want. I think they're going to spend. You don't need that money down the road if you're trying to win right now. And maybe Jerry has an idea of what this window is for himself, too, of being like, I want to win this much in this time period. How are we going to get that done? We better develop a damn good 5-year plan here.
Do you?
All right, so my thoughts are, if you're going to use future money, I have no problem with that. I have 0 problems with that. Matter of fact, I wish, you know, I can get some future money, right? Which I can get me a silent investor, an angel investor, some type of investor to say, you know what, Law, I know you're going to be making millions upon millions, man, you know, doing this content creation. And for the betterment of your content, here's $2 million. You know what I'm saying? Just pay me back when you get by 4 or 5. I'm like, okay, shoot, I'll take that deal any day, even twice on Sunday. Yes, indeed. I would literally look. Give me that deal.
Take the money out, all of it. Come on.
Yes.
You're wasting my time now. Come on.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes, indeed. So, hey, it is for what it is at this point. All right, so should Jerry Jones bust the budget really fast? And shout out to 105.3 The Fan, because we're going to be tapping in with that audio right quick. Appreciate all of you guys. Do me a huge favor. Hit that like button, share this content. Keep the engagements up. And you guys are doing such. Man, I'm proud of y'all, man. I thought I was doing a terrible job, and I'm so proud of you guys. We got over 300 people in the building. I appreciate y'all, man. I thank y'all.
Nobody does it better.
It's an evil world we live in.
Come closer than close.
It's an evil world, man. I know.
Original, they never will be.
One of these days, man, when I'm not stretched out, pulled around like Stretch Armstrong, that I have me a time frame that you all can jump on in. But to see 300 people in here without a warning, that means y'all just turn on your phone and said, man, let me listen to the law right quick. Man, y'all just don't know how that make me feel, man. Y'all, I was feeling down a little bit for the last few days, but y'all lifted me.
There are no franchise caliber defenders at any position available this offseason free agency, with Trey Hendrickson coming closest. Tier 2. What about just a Pro Bowl caliber starter at safety? Nope. Unfortunately for defenses in need of safety help, there aren't any standouts with real Pro Bowl expectations at this point in their career. See, that's the thing, is that we heard Nakobe Dean, Trey Hendrickson, and Jalen Thompson are names we've heard. These are basically the top players at their positions available this year.
I don't hate that they're available. Like, what's going to bother me is that they're going to be overpaid, because you're going to pay them
You're trying to open a window, though.
Yeah, you're paying them a tier up. You're going to pay these guys a tier up from where.
Man, I know that there's here's what we ultimately need to happen. Borrowed credibility. I need for some of these youthful coaches to be able to work and utilize their youthful magic so that we can get some of these free agency. Favor is not fair. Sometimes a good thing can happen to you for being at the right place at the right moment. Sometimes vision is aligned. And for example, maybe, just maybe, we can get that good old boy network home brother love discounts on some things, right? Like CP pick up the phone and be like, hey, Dean, hey, now I know you're looking for this type of money. I heard that Jerry Jones don't have that type of money. And this is my first time, man, putting new shoes on, man. I don't want to scuff them up. Hook a brother up, man. Come on over, man. I got some ham sandwiches, man. I got some pork chops, man. Well, too much swine for your mind. Well, we got some chickens, man. Boy, we got barbecue, tendernism, man. You got all of that stuff, man. And it's not Smokehouse Destination. This is me, baby. Come on, man. Help me out. Use the promo code LAW. Come on, man. Yeah, I mean, that's what they should do, you know. And sometimes if we can get one of those little things to help us out, boy, we in a good situation. Like, man, I want to go play for the young coach, man. I feel all the old guys, I don't really, you know. Yeah, so falling off the bone, yeah. We need that, man. Sometimes a steak can fall right in the trash can, right? As I say, even a trash can can get a steak. And this could hope. I can hope for this to happen. And that's just for what it is. All right. So I haven't heard these next two topic lines for your mind, but I'm going to go over these right here. One being the Caleb Down knee thing. Now that we talked about these knees and synovial fluid and stuff like that can happen to you, I'm all down for taking risk. Damn it, we took so many risks in the second round and beyond. It's just been crazy. But Caleb Downs, since I've started the offseason, a little bit right before the offseason kicked off, Too Cool, been calling in, and I'm mad at Too Cool, by the way, because Too Cool called in, and his original conversation was about a guy named Sonny Styles. And y'all know I'm not big heavy on college football because I'm so in tune with the Cowboys that I got to watch the college football stuff on the fly, right? And it takes me hours upon hours to get ready with it, right? So when Too Cool first originally called in, he said, Law, what can help us out would be getting a guy by the name of Sonny Styles. And I said, okay, I'm going to take a look at him. Styles make fights. And then I started doing my research. His dad played in the league. He got a brother that's on the team. The Styles family, just unbelievable athletic. And then about a couple of more days went by. I think a couple of weeks went by. I'm all hooked on Styles. I'm just telling story time now. I'm all hooked on Styles. I love Styles tape. And I saw the other guys flying around, but I was like, man, let me just look at Styles. And then Too Cool called in and says, hey, Law, I'm telling you, man, because you sound like Ocho Cinco, the guy we need to go get is Caleb Downs. I said, okay, I've seen him flash when I was looking at Styles tape, so I'm looking at Downs now, right? Number 2, the kid flies around. He's everywhere. You see, he looks like there's more than one of them out there. And I'm sitting there thinking like, man, this kid is nice. So now I'm torn in between the two, right? Like, do you go with the 6'4.5" guy that runs like literally Calvin Johnson? Or do you go with the smaller guy that looks like the mix in between the honey badger slash I want to say Earl Thomas-esque, and I'm sitting here like, man, I'm torn between the two. But damn, this news that's been hit the other day, it tore me up because I'm sitting here like, oh, the Cowboys for sure getting Caleb Downs now. We the ACL boys all the way, baby. Shoot. And let's listen to this right quick.
People think Caleb Downs' stock just tanked. Here's the math GMs are actually doing. Degenerative ACL probably implies a prior partial injury. If it fully tears, we replace it. Return to NFL rate, about 90% here. The partially torn meniscus doesn't tell you much because vast majority of tears are partial. Can trim it in a minor procedure with a relatively quick turnaround. Yes, data does show shortened careers, but we think it's a small tear given that he played every game, including logging 8 tackles and 2 forced fumbles.
2 things I didn't like, and I'm gonna rewind. We good on time, y'all? Y'all okay with me stopping and stuff? Got to do it for copyright purposes. But 2 things that I didn't like. The 90% chance of return, because knowing my Cowboys, look, the 10% will fall on us. I'm just saying. And I think it's a partial tear. The thinking, I don't need to think. I need to know, especially if I'm going to burn the 12th overall pick. I need to know. And I'm quite sure people who's going to be picking from the top 10 or what have you, as it relates to positional value and all of that, I just don't think a team would burn a top 10 pick on a maybe or a think or a wonder. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Jerry says he loved to gamble in the chat. I believe it, you. But let's listen to this one more time because this reminds me of what's that big guy that we had in 2015? And he was a hog for us on that O-line. His name is at the tip of my tongue. And I said, man, I'm going to pull his name up so I won't get mind fogged up, What's his name, man? Was it Ron Leary or Leary Ron? Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. We're having a senior moment. But they said he had bad knees. He had the Patrick Ewings, man. And he kept playing and playing and playing. So at least you probably get about 2 or 3 years before that knee pop, And it's just for what it is. Now, Jerry in the chat says Styles at 12, and then 20th, you go with Downs. Now, if Downs fall that far, then that's crazy. JV boy, my hero over there, man. Yes. Ron Leary. Yeah. Ron Leary. Boy, he had that degenerative knees the synovial wouldn't rub together, bone on bone bruises. But let's listen to this again.
People think Caleb Downs' stock just tanked. Here's the math GMs are actually doing. Degenerative ACL probably implies a prior partial injury. If it fully tears, we replace it. Return to NFL rate, about 90% here. The partially torn meniscus doesn't tell you much because vast majority of tears are partial. Can trim it in a minor procedure with a relatively quick turnaround.
Yeah, look like it hurt.
Does show shortened careers, but we think
shortened careers
tear given that he played every game, including logging 8 tackles and 2 forced fumbles in the playoffs. Minor concern? Yes. Deal breaker? No. Suspect this won't drop him too far on draft day. People think Caleb.
Yeah, man, but shoot, you ain't paying them checks and you ain't been a Cowboy fan, guy. That guy right there. Shout out to him. D-Pack. Appreciate him. Be sure to find and follow him under D-Pack. Chona, I think that's how you say that man's name. But I'm torn between the two, ladies and gentlemen. I really love the draft season, but I hate it as well because this is the lion season. Flat out, this is the lion season. And I ain't talking about tigers and bears and lions. I'm talking about lion, like you get a lie bump on your lip type of stuff. So, or on your tongue. You don't get a lie bump on your lip. But you get a lie bump on your tongue. And what I'm telling you guys right now is the Cowboys, this is nothing but good news. This is nothing but good news if it's all a lie, right? Terrible news if it's realism. We get them, and then we have to put them on the sideline, stash them, grab them, and hold them, and that'll be crazy news for us. Styles won't be there at 12. Yeah. After he done did what he done did at that damn combine, yeah, he won't be there at 12. Yeah, that damn Styles. He was going to be there, man. Maybe we can do some sprinklings of some of that stuff on him. Yeah. Maybe we can do that. But neither here nor there.
This was something that started making the rounds yesterday. And there had been chatter about this coming out of Indy a little bit. And I know there's some confusion because, so here's the thing. The person who broke it is not somebody that a lot of people know. And so I think naturally people just go, is this real? Is this true? But the report is that he was flagged, and the report came from Corey Kinnan is his name. Sure. He's an NFL draft writer, I guess. He said that Caleb Downs was flagged this week with a partially torn meniscus, which is not the worst thing in the world.
What if Jerry paid that Corey? Now Jerry said he will spend future money. Jerry probably said, you know what? I really want this Downs.
Y'all killing me with this.
I wouldn't put it past Jerry now. Jerry said, you know what? Corey, I got $100,000 for you. Won't you just report that he got a torn meniscus? And Caleb, I got $1 million stashed for you. Won't you go along with it? You know, hey, I would take that. You know, Jerry. This is Jerry doing Jerry things, baby.
But there's also concern about a possible degenerative ACL, which would be significant.
Yeah.
That's something that if you're talking about degenerative knee, that definitely is a concern. Now, here's the only thing about this question, and the reason why some people are like panicking a little bit. It does not say who found it. It does not say which doctors found the injury or the condition. I know teams would. There might be a difference of opinion on, because it says possible degenerative ACL. I think some doctors would look at it and go, no, it's fine. And some team doctors may look at it and go, no, that's not good. Others would look at it and go, I have no idea. It's what you were talking about, you referenced earlier. It's the Jeremiah Trotter question that Broadus has told before, where he asked somebody, said, tell me about Trotter, like, is he going to be okay? And the doctor told him he could play 10 games or 10 years. I don't know.
10 games or 10 years. Ooh.
Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be.
Come on, baby.
The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be.
I'm fine with it, though. Yeah, 10 years of Downs, man, boy. But I still go back to this solution right here. If if Styles is there, of course, I'm breaking my damn knees and ACL to get up there to get him, right? Now, if Caleb Downs and Styles is there, then I'm rolling the dice once again. I'm still getting Styles, and I'm hoping and praying that, hey, you know, people don't value safeties, and he drops, and he drops all the way to the 20th. And that could be a situation. Or in the inverse situation of it, I wouldn't mind the Cowboys double dipping at safety and one of them going to hit. And the next guy that I would really be looking into is Dylan, right? I would figure out a way, because these guys, the way they move and operate, I love the way they fly out to the ball and they can hold their side of the field, whether it's the deeper thirds or if you have your half shell, they will be able to be at that spot fit, and then they come down and hit. I like that.
So this is the problem, because every human sees things differently. Every doctor can see things differently.
This was something that started making the rounds yesterday.
What would you do?
I don't think I could ever feel comfortable just trusting one doctor.
What would the Cowboys do?
I think the Cowboys and most other NFL teams would trust their doctor. And they would say, this is the guy we've hired to be an expert in this field, in this situation. We're going to trust it.
No doubt. No doubt. But if the Cowboys are smart, they'd take Dr. Cooper, lock him up somewhere, and say, man, we're going to hold you until after the draft. We don't need you to be looking at Caleb to come out with a report to say, nah, he's fine and dandy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
At Darren_Posey_SR $5. Law, if both are there, Jerry will yell out fa.
Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh.
I mean, I'm not saying it's wrong.
Thank you for the support, DP.
There have been plenty of...
You trust your guy, you trust your guy.
Yeah, and 25 doctors saying it and 7 not. Okay, I mean, there's still a shot those 25% are right. But this is enough of a question now, based on this report, this is not out there. And the reason why I don't think it was out there is because I think technically HIPAA laws, like we've talked about before.
Right.
But this is the report out there. This could push Caleb down the board a little bit.
Yes, a little bit.
I will say. So I can't say which team found it.
Do you know?
Yes. It's a team after Dallas, though.
Oh, baby. Does he really have a degenerative knee, or does one doctor say that?
Man. All right. So here's my theory on this. And I do like that creative edge. I would use the 20th pick for Crosby. The damn Raiders are greedy right now, though. They won't accept the 20th pick now. So you have to wait till the day of, right? Until like a few picks of, and then you can make that deal happen. But here's my theory on this. Safeties tend to not get drafted in the first round in the top 15 anyway, right? Now, measurable, speed, hit radius and all of that stuff, the things that in between the ears, the mind and all of that, yeah, those are some things that you can say, okay. But who was the last few safeties? What, Jamal Adams? You got the what's the guy named Derwin James? Cal Hamilton, Earl Thomas. Y'all help me out of the names that we have to talk about on this. We got some updated news from John Machota we're going to talk about too. So with that being said, by this news coming out anyway, I think that this slides Caleb down at least a few spots. He should be here at the 12th spot. That's the operative word. He should be here. Law, I know the clock have changed. That was Ed Reed draft status. What was Ed Reed draft status? And Malachi Starks, shout out to him too. It's not many guys that's in the in the wheelhouse of being drafted in the top 15 at that safety spot. I'm just saying. Let's see.
And he puts it out there.
That's like potentially a degenerative knee, which means that even the doctor who I guess looked at it and flagged it was not fully convinced of it. Just looked at it as, hey, this might be a long-term problem.
Man,
if I'm opening a window, if the Cowboys are saying we're opening a window, this is what we're doing, this is the kind of risk I take.
Yeah, because your window's 3 years.
Yeah, so I'm saying, all right,
yeah,
let's do it.
3 years. Do we have 3 years, ladies and gentlemen, to be playing around with our food? Because nobody goes into the car lot and say, hey, give me the damaged ones, right? You know, especially when you're trying to get a new car, you want one that's nice, you know, with the warranty and all of that stuff. But when you have a hiccup in there and there's no warranty to that knee, woo, Because you don't get stuff back. They don't have no NFL rulings, whereas you get stuff back if it's a lemon, right? It's on you, right? There's no lemon clause or laws as it relates to NFL players. There's this right here. Either he's going to be a baller or a bust, and people tend to call you bust way before you can make 2 to 3 years in this thing. So it is for what it is. I want a car to last 3 years. Nope. The news gives Jerry another reason to go O-line for your mind. If we draft our offensive lineman again, Leon, I would tell you it just depended on who they get. It would be a bittersweet type of thing. A lot of people will be moving stuff out the way. But if the Cowboys took care of business as it relates to free agency, and if they fool around and land the 20th pick, we won't give a damn. We just probably be mad. Like, God, no. But at the end of the day, it'd probably be the betterment of this team if they do go that way, by the way. I'm just saying. And I know we got some dogs from our center, right guard, left guard. Our tackles have been our issues. This is from John Machota. Shout out to Machine Gun John. Appreciate all what he do. Unbelievable talent. He's my go-to guy on a lot of information. It states here, ladies and gentlemen, Dallas Cowboys franchise tag over the last 15 years. 2012, we have Anthony Spencer. No contract extension. Let me get my together. And then we said, you know what? Let's run it back. 2013, the Cowboys, I'm telling you, they utilized the franchise tag like it's poverty. You know what I'm saying? That's just for that's the only way I can think of it, right? They paid off the payday loan and went back to the payday loan. And 2015, they signed Desmond Bryant under that franchise tag. And then after that, they signed a 5-year deal. Never lived up to that contract, in my opinion. Appreciate him, though. And then they said, you know what? Let's do the Anthony Spencer thing again. So DeMarcus Lawrence, they did it in 18 and they did it in 19. The craziest thing of it all, ladies and gentlemen, is that when they did this, when they decided to do this, don't y'all know that DeMarcus Lawrence counted for 40% of the salary cap those 2 seasons, so we didn't really move the way we wanted to or should have. And all I was trying to tell folks in 2019, even though Jason Redball Garrett was going into a lame duck season, I said that you wanted to move that money around so you can get more and more weapons, especially coming off of a playoff win, right? Who's old enough to remember in 2018 we won a playoff game? But that's a whole nother conversation. And then for the Cowboys to not learn from their mistakes in 2020, they franchise tag my guy, Rain Dakota Prescott. And the negotiation, one can argue that, hey, he was warranted, right? One can argue that because people were saying, well, Dak Prescott, he's suck. He's the worst thing ever, and he shouldn't be paid. He's not worthy of $30 million. And then I will never forget, this is when the $30 million contract thing was prevalent. I will never forget that the coach was like, shoot, we'll give him 35. Then they put the non-exclusive franchise tag on him. And they if the Cowboys' turning point could have been in 2020, one can argue 2019, if they'd just went on ahead and paid Dak Prescott that $25 million, $28 million a year, APY. We wouldn't even be having these conversations about money. But a lot of you guys were saying, he ain't worth 25, he ain't worth 28. By the time they finished with everything, he got a $40 million contract. The Cowboys end up paying, Did they overspend for Dak Prescott? Hell yeah, they drove up their own price on their own players. So yes, they overspent on Dak Prescott. I can't make this stuff up for those who always argue. Hey, man, Dak Prescott, man, they overpaid. Yes, you're right. The Cowboys did that. Dak didn't do that. The Cowboys did. If the Cowboys were wise and smart, they would have figured out something else, right? But that's a whole nother conversation. And then they franchise tagged Dalton Schultz because they didn't know what to do with $13 to $14 million. Who remember that? And then they franchise tag Tony Pollard. For those who are not aware of it, there was $11 to $12 million. Matter of fact, that's still less. That's still like $4 or $5 million. That's what? 4 or 5 million, still $4 million or $3 million less than what Javonte Williams got, right? And that's modern day, So that, look, if you start to contextualize the money flow, that was 3 years ago, and he was getting paid premium money, $12 million, Tony Pollard. And then now the Cowboys are franchising, tagging George Pickens. So let's see what can happen after this particular situation. It is for what it is. And speaking of hollow, I see somebody said in the chat, no hollows allowed. I got you, man. Appreciate everybody for rocking with me. But I got a specialized gift for you guys. And that is due to our new, and I'm talking about brand new, sponsor, man, Hollow Socks, man. We're going to bring them on, and we're going to talk about that. Yep. Come on with it, baby. I'm talking about performance out the woodshed, and on top of that, for your feet, and that is Hollow Socks, man. You want 50% off, man. All you got to do is click here and join the club and get your sock game up, because this is the best way to go. And I'm telling you guys from personal experiences, these socks right here, oh my goodness. They got the no show. Put a 1 in the chat if you like socks that don't show, but they on your feet and they feel comfortable and warm. And then we got the boot socks that get a little bit more extended. So just in case, if you want to put a brunt boot on, just go ahead and match it with this hollow sock. And on top of that, I got one more. Man, where you at? I can't show y'all my feet, but they got the crew socks, man. I got the kind that go all the way up to the knees. So if you like me, man, I just love to wear socks, man. I sleep with my socks on. Some people don't sleep with socks on, but you can claim your offer. Go to Hollow, the hollowsocks.com. Let them know that Law Nation sent you over there, and let's have a great time. But let me know y'all sock game, because you know me, I wear socks all year long, man. Yes, indeed. Mad says, I can't click here. I got to click there at Law. Come on, man. Well, click it, man. Come on, get with it. Yes, indeed. But with that being said, all together, you buy 2, get 2 free for sale. And then all you have to do is just head over to their website, and that's 50% off of your order. And after you purchase, just let them know that, Law Nation sent you all over there. Let me just go to their website altogether. Appreciate y'all, man, so much for tuning in and being part of these type of things right here. So just click on it. Aerodynamic wool, and on top warmer, and then on top of that, you know how you have sweaty feet and sweat and stuff? You don't have that over here. Come on with it. All right, so with that being said, before we go into this next topic, I got to bring up my guy. And my guy is... Put my classical music on, baby. When we start talking about things in general, I need me a safety that can run hook to sideline, that's not afraid to put his nose down deep inside. If you on four side, look at him. He's able to get there. Knives, he's by far could be one of your favorite safeties in this game. As far as the draft for the 2026 season. You see the motion, the fluidness, being able to get to that sideline there. Look at that back shuttle. And look how he get there to that point of contact, high point in the ball. That's what we need. Someone that can control the middle of the field and make you pay. Make you pay for that. Watch how you cover that sideline. Give it to me. Yeah. We need someone that can play that half, fight up under the ball. When the last time you saw somebody dove for an INT on this team? Look how he's able to capture this side. Make him pay for that ill-advised throw. Yeah. Look at how fast he is from one hash to the next. Give it to me. Yeah. No doubt, ladies and gentlemen. Yo! Oh my gosh, man. That was my guy, Dylan. Are you guys liking the Dylan, the range, the versatility? That was Sanjay is saying. Oh, Sanjay been watching some film on him. You got to understand. That we've been absence of this for far too long. Oh, nose first. Yeah, you got to dive in there nose first, man. You got to, yeah, you got to. I want my players to be nasty. Deep down, I need that for this team. With that being said, it's 3:47 now. And you already know where we about to go with this. I love y'all to the stars and back. But let's open up the phone lines. That's brought to you by Frenkel and Frenkel. Personal injury lawyers. You come on with it.
Sleeper is the #1.
It starts from the first phone call. Most of the time, you're going to talk to Gene Burkett, a 30-year partner. You're not going to talk to some employee that just got put on the phones that day.
There are things that are so crucial, especially if it's a cataclysmic event, to have our experts get out and look at the vehicle, witness statements, photos, the whole thing.
Call Frenkel first.
Chosen by the people, feared by the insurance companies. Call Frenkel first.
Yeah! Let me put my classical joint back up there. Frenkel and Frenkel personal injury lawyers, backed by 100 years of experiences. And when you think about it, ladies and gentlemen, that's 214 or 817, and every 3 you can dial. That's Frenkel and Frenkel personal injury lawyers. And if you can't dial that number, just visit FrenkelFirm.com. All right, with that being said, let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it.
Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life.
That's 657-390-7391. That's the phone line for your mind.
Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Keep it super
You got it, says. Law said nose first, and all the freaks came out. That's crazy. Well, we got the first caller, the baller, from the 703. You're live on the Nation, presented to you by FrankelFirm.com. Talk to me.
What it do, Lord? How you feeling today, brother?
Hey, man, great, man, greatly. I can't complain, man. How you?
Hey, I'm cool, man. Here, cool and watching you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't gonna be long at all, brother. I just wanted to say, man, I think we'll regret not taking Dylan. I really think we'll regret not taking Dylan, man. I think that's the guy we need to go get. I think when Parker was referring to that corner nickel safety type of guy, I think Dylan is that type of guy. You know what I'm saying? He can. You see the range, you see the versatility he can display on the field. I think that's our guy. Plain and simple.
I think he's solid. I think that if you get him, it will just remove all of the curses of us having Jeff Heath for all of those years.
Facts. That's a fact.
And finally we get an upgrade in that spot.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, man. I think that he will be great in the system. He'll fit like a glove for CP, what he's trying to do. And if we can't get downs, right, at least we got us a guy that you know for sure fast, 4-3 guy. They hook the sideline, versatility, play the deeper thirds, can play the half of his field, can put him on the roof by himself. You saw him on the roof by himself, man. Don't you know, we haven't been able to do that in many of moons, bro. Who you trust on the roof all by himself, you know? Shoot.
Right. Yeah, man. So that's all I got to say, man. Yeah, that's it, brother. That's it.
Appreciate you, man. That's for the 703. 703, you still there? You still there, bro?
Still here.
What's your name so I can lock you in, man?
Najee. My name Najee. You can call me G.
Not G. Not Harris. Yeah. Okay. All right, I got you, man. I got you locked in, man. Najee, appreciate you.
Najee, I appreciate you, brother.
All right, bet.
All right.
Well, you know, he's the only one that called in today. We're going to leave it open for a few more seconds, and then we depart and leave it and go on my way. You know, Law, where is the Oregon safety projected? Originally, he was projected to be in the second round, but after he showcased a few things and more people dived into some of that tape, he's a first rounder. I did some mocks, man. He still should be there at the 20th spot, but we got to worry about like the Vikings and whoever else that could jump us, man. So I think that if you can't, this is my thoughts. Damn it, we should get one of the three. Whether it's Downs, McWarren, the kid there from Toledo, or Dylan. We can get one of them. And then on the back end, we should be able to get a Kilgore, a Bud Clark. We should be leaving here with something, is what I'm trying to get at, right? There shouldn't be a draft that we fool around and not leave with a Kilgore, not leave with a Bud Clark. Get what I'm saying? We should be leaving with something, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all get what I'm saying, you know. And that is the reality of it. The Cowboys need help in the secondary. I get all of the whole notion, and I like AJ too from LSU. To a point, I like Zaki. So we should be leaving. There's too many for us, and then we got everything far as the coaches that can help that out. Right? There's too many people that we should be like at the end of the draft. We should be smiling with great faces, with all 32 teeth, right? I got Chris from the 818. You live on the Nation. Talk to me.
What's going on? Can you hear me, Law?
Man, I can hear you, man. Law, man, what's good with you, bro?
Hey, twin, you know, I'm just trying to get my little time in, say what's up. First off, I appreciate what you do.
Appreciate you, man.
I love everything that you put out there, man. Today, it was the first day I caught you live. I've been catching you like on record the last couple of days.
Oh man, I appreciate you, man, for watching even on the rewind game, man. Y'all been helping me out on the rewind game.
Man, I've been sending it to whoever I can that I know that's a Cowboy fan. I've even sent it to a couple of my friends that are Giants fans just to bug and annoy them.
Yes, man. I appreciate it. Every little bit helps, especially during the off season. So yeah, man, I'm all down for all. But what you got for me today, Law?
Dude, I was doing a little draft work because I've been watching over on Steele's channel a little bit and watching a bit of Vach. And I know that we're going after safety, and people keep talking about Falk as far as DN, but I did a little homework just watching off of Brian Broaddus and Vach and even Mel Kiper. There's Caden Curry from the same Ohio State team. Like we always talk about having that good front end or good. You said I believe you said about 2 shows ago. Mr. Parsons made some corners look like all-stars that we had no idea their names were before he went over that team.
Facts. As a DB, man, you moving backwards. You literally running backwards. And to know that you got to make a break on the ball because they got to get the ball out 2 seconds because of Parsons.
Yeah.
Is a cheat code. And a lot of people who haven't played the game or understand it, they would think that, a pass rusher is not necessarily, it's not that much of a need, but it helps out so much.
And middle and outside the whole life. And so I know they had me at DN and come on. I was like, y'all crazy. I ain't get my got my hands stick on it. I said, you ain't busting my numbers.
Yeah.
But another part of what made Curry's house so great was that they had a great pass rush. And Curry ended the season with almost 12 sacks, 2 forced fumble, a fumble recovery, and he just had that motor on the run from the film that I watched. I don't know if you get a chance to watch it. I know you said you didn't know draft work or anything yet, but if we're gonna go DN, I like him better than Bain, and I like him better than Falk just because he has that relentless motor over and over and over. So,
hey, Law, hey, I'm losing you, man. But man, let me hear you say it before I let you go because I lost most of your
you hear me now?
conversation. Man, it's terrible, bro. It's terrible right now.
It must be my section. Hey, like I said, pay attention to the draft. Let's see if we can go get our players signed. Hopefully, we do get good in as far as all these bringing in new players. And how about them Cowboys?
How about him, man? That's my guy, man. Law, and from the 818, man. That Sonic boy, he trying to swim to get that bubble, man. That's my guy. When we start to think about this pass rush, you being able to set on some routes and knowing that ball, and what most people do, they go back to 2024 and they say, well, we still terrible with Parsons and all that. I'm not making this about Parsons, by the way. What I'm saying is you need some type of pressure. Crosby can do that. Trey Hendrickson can do that if healthy, right? One can argue he probably do it at a better rate because he can give you run support. So there's a lot of things that can happen, which is crazy for this team if we fool around and get it right. I got the next caller from the 585. Tariq, you live.
Hey, what's going on, Law? What's going on, Cowboy Nation?
All is well.
Yes, sir. This is my thing, man. I've been feeling for some years, even when I feel like we had good offensive teams in an all right defense, where the Joneses have been losing at. I like the training, the training before the draft and stuff like that. Or even during the season, I like a little bit of training that we do. But what I feel like the Joneses are losing at, they're not bringing up money to go play in free agency. The teams that's been making it to the Super Bowl or even deep in the playoffs is the team that's willing to go free up money to go play in the free agency market. And I think that's where we're lacking at. You can't bring all these new coaches in here on the defense and expect them to work with just anything. Give them a defense to work with. Go spend some money. Go hit these switches right quick. Dak only have 2 to 3 year window to really to stay at the top like he's doing. Let's finally go into the draft comfortable, picking the best player on the damn board, man. And isn't that what it's all about? Why we gotta keep going here and going grocery shopping when we go into the draft? That don't make no damn sense to me. You know what I mean? It just doesn't add up when they could just free up the money and have a 1 to 2 year run with this to see what we can do. Let's stop being the Cowboys that want to be cheap and not pay certain players or not be a team. Let's not be the team that other players, star players, does not want to go because they know Jerry and Steven are cheap right now. You know what I mean? We looking for the old school Jerry that's willing to spend top dollar on certain players to get them up in here to try to give us a chance. You got a decent offense,
right?
One of the best. Don't make a defense. Spend most of your resources on the defensive side of the ball, man. And then if you do that during this free agency period, when we get straight to the draft, we're not panicking. We can go take anybody we want because we know we fixed the defense. You know what I mean? And then with that 20th pick, you know what I mean? That first pick, we pick whoever's the best player on the board. With that 20th pick, now we can either go with the best player on the board or a person in need. You know what I'm saying? And then we gotta wait to the 4th round to pick again. So it's like we better make our next move our best move, and I feel like the best move for the Cowboys is for us to be a contender and a winning team when it comes late in the season is to go get a defense that travels, go get a running game that travels. That's what's going to travel. Yes, and I think that will be hard to stop, man, because it's like, come on, man, we need the Super Bowl to come through Dallas, man. Let's build a good enough team to where it's like people gonna be scared to come into Dallas and play us. We're not the same old Cowboys. We're not the front running Cowboys no more. You got to bring your A game coming up in here.
No doubt, Rick. You on the money with it, man. I appreciate you for calling in, bro. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, man.
Man, good call from Marik, man. Just laying it straight for us. Great call from him. Now I have the sounds of soft souls of the 979, but when I held that 9, all I can see was my mama's eyes.
Goddamn. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yes, indeed, man. What you got for me today, man?
Man, I don't even know, man. Everybody in this chat, man, that of course my kids will be bothering me while I'm trying to make a call, man. It happens every time. Anyways, yeah, so it's crazy hearing about this whole story about Caleb Downs and the whole now he got the old man knees all of a sudden.
Man, he got the Patrick Ewings, man. I know some kids, man, they're not old enough to remember Ewing, boy. But
yeah, man, they don't know nothing about them Patrick Ewing.
That boy had some.
Boy, I don't know what kind of knee pads he had on, man. Those things look like they had probably knee pads that had icy hot on the inside.
That brother had some bed mattress strapped on them knees. Hey, man, but he would kill you though. He was sweating like he sweat, but man, that Patrick Ewing was, boy, that boy had them damn bed mattress on them knees, boy. I don't know. I don't know if Caleb Downs, if you look at his skill of play, you don't see like any like resistance on his leg movement. So I think he's okay. I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, but you know what? Let him go ahead and drop down to 12 or 20, man, because everybody now all of a sudden they worry about them bad knees, because you already know how Jerry and them do. You know, like, oh, you a Jim Thorpe Award winner, you a 2-time All-American. Oh, we don't want that. Wait a minute, you got some bad knees? Go ahead, draft them quick. Get them. Oh, you a former first round pick, and you done had a couple of injuries. You about 32. Go ahead, sign you to a 1-year deal.
It's crazy because it's certain things that we see. There's certain things that we see that like you just look at him and say he gonna be a Cowboy. Like when I saw Jalen Smith, I said he's gonna be a Cowboy.
Yep.
When that news broke of Randy Gregory, I said, man, he's about to be a Cowboy. He's gonna be a Cowboy. When I heard the Kevin Joseph thing, I just knew in my heart he was gonna be a Cowboy. Trayvon did. I knew he was gonna be a Cowboy. Yeah.
and now we got this Caleb Downs, and what's the other cornerback that's I think he's from Tennessee.
Jamad McCoy.
Jamad McCoy. Yeah. He might be a Cowboy too now, even though I think he's rated the number 1 or number 2 ranked cornerback or something like that. Which if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I can almost be certain. I'm willing to bet. Like, I'm not a betting man. I don't gamble, but I'm willing to bet that they gonna take a chance on somebody hurt. Somebody who done had a bunch of injuries, they gonna be like, yeah, let's give them a chance. And me personally, this is just my little crazy theory about the whole thing. I think they do that because they can use that against them when it comes to, talking contracts and things of that nature. They be like, hey, man, we
believe it in you,
right. We believe it in you, I mean, but you do got these little injuries. So I tell you what, we gonna shoot you this little such and such contract, man. We're gonna pay you a little money, but we're not gonna pay you what we think you really can get somewhere. So, but it is what it is, man. I'm same way you. I don't think it's nothing too serious with this whole Caleb Downs thing. But hey, if he drops, then he drops, man. Like let's go ahead and drop down to 12 or 20, man. Know what I'm saying? What do you think? Would you take him at 12 or would you rather take him at 20?
I would. It's just depending on the board, right? So let's say if Jeremiah Love, who he fool around and have a gun under the seat, Styles fool around and, bump the waitress, spill a drink on himself, and somebody get into a fight. And you have all of those boys there, Caleb Downs, Styles, and as well as Jeremiah Love. It's going to be hard for me, bro. Oh, my God. I'm going with Sonny Styles, hoping that teams suck at drafting and Downs fall to the 20th, right? So I know Styles not falling to the 20th.
Oh, absolutely not. No.
So that's how I'm looking at it.
Especially after that combine, how he did at the combine, because people get I guess being prisoners of the moment when it comes to the combine. They see somebody having it, and all of a sudden I was like, oh man, we just gotta pick him so high. So so I'm with you, man. Like we're gonna see what's gonna happen, man. But again, man, I appreciate you. Give me a chance to speak. I'm gonna stay tuned in.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you, DP, man. Thank you for calling in. Yes, indeed.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed. It's a difficult situation. I'm glad I'm not making the decisions there. I knew Sam Williams was going to be a Cowboy. We all knew that. You know what I'm saying? We all knew to a degree La'el Collins. We knew. We were like, Cowboys about to get La'el Collins. And may he rest in peace. And it's a sad story. But Karen Lacey was going to be a Cowboy. I could just feel it. If Karen Lacey, may he rest in peace, if he were to just lock himself up in a cushion room, right? And then all of that stuff that leaked out afterwards, oh my God. It would have been breaking news. The Dallas Cowboys picking up Karen Lacey, who, blah, 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 So it's just for what it is, man. It's just that they got to survive enough and live long enough and all of that stuff to get to us, The Cowboys, like the only person that I thought that we were going to get that we didn't got that had some issues with Gordon. I forgot his first name. Was it Josh Gordon? I wanted us to get him, but it just kept on crazy stuff happened with him. But I know for sure we was going to probably get him if that one little rule didn't happen. Who else was kind of like a troublesome guy on and off the field? Normally, they come to Dallas. I hate to say that, though, but it is for what it is. Reese dropped one spot. Yeah. Let me go right here. We're getting Styles. Hey, man. Hey, that would be crazy if we get Sonny Styles, boy. Good football pedigree and all of that good stuff. I got from the 214. You're live on the Nation. Talk to me.
What's happening, Law? This is Sky Nader.
Scott Nader, let me lock you in, man. You got your government stuff up there, man. Scott, man, what you got for me today, bro?
Man, first of all, we need to understand that the only person that really fits our system is Odafe Owe at the defensive end. He's a hybrid.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Tariq Woolen, that solves our corner position. Trading for Darnell Washington solves the maker issue. Steineman is going to come to our team because Jerry Jones has been trying to replace Bill Bates since back in the day.
Shout out to Bill Bates, yeah.
So 9 times out of 10, that will be a good fit. That way we do no longer get affected by the politics.
Mm-hmm.
Then you bring in, see if you can get Lorenz Styles. I'm looking at that guy.
Oh, yeah, the 428, yeah.
Imagine that in the slot on the other side as a safety.
Mm-hmm.
You got Tariq Woolen on the outside. You got Blaine in the inside. You got L Styles on the inside, and then you got Ravel on the. And then you got Odafe Elway that's able to play cover and play defensive end that runs a 4.38. 6'5", 265 pounds.
Get all that speed on our side. You know what I'm saying?
I give solutions, Law. I've been since day one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so sick of all of these fake Cowboy fans coming up with these fake solutions that put us in a situation where we have players like Shoemaker. Darnell Washington gonna give you the blocking that you're missing. Right. He's going to make sure your tackles' careers last a few more years without you having to draft a tackle. Red zone, unstoppable. Paired with Brevin Spanford, unstoppable. And just imagine, okay, we signed Pickens this year, and imagine we draft Nick Harbor next year. A true X. Now we got X, Y, Z, and we have the gadget player in Turpin. Unstoppable on both sides. Solutions, Law. Good to many blessings to you. How's your mental health, sir?
Oh man, it's up there, man. Yeah.
I never got to say my condolences on your mother passing. I love it. Blessings is with you, bro. Continue what you got going on. But stop all this foolishness in the chat, y'all. Stop all these fake imaginary solutions that ain't finna work, man. It's not, especially not with a 3-4. You have a blessed day.
Man, no doubt, man. It's Scott Nader, regulator. Man, I love it, man. When he was talking about Dylan Dynaman, all I wanted to do is for the Cowboys to figure out a way to draft Dylan, right? And make it be known that we are serious about this, right? Like I want us to really draft Dylan because I can finally go into that room and tell Donovan Ezaraku, take that 41 jersey off, give it to Dylan Thiedemann, and let him be the next great Charlie Waters, for those who old enough to remember. 2-time Super Bowl champ, 2-time All-Pro, 3-time Pro Bowler, NFL All-Rookie team, right? Let him be the next Charlie Waters over here, you know. That's what I would do, you know. I would love for him to be here and get things going the best way possible. Let me know of your thoughts, man, because and who's seen Charlie Waters play in them? You know, let me know in the chat. Let me know, because that's what I would like, you know. I would love for this team to not look like what they look like in the last 2 to 3 years. This is the reincarnation. I know Charlie Waters saying, hey, wait a minute. I'm still alive, man. Wait a minute. Yeah, but let's figure this out, man. Shout out to everybody that's watching. And I know you would love to see that. Come on with it, Cowboys Nation. The next call I have on the line, my guy, MJ from the 206. You in the mix. Talk to me, man.
What up, Law?
Not much,
yeah,
man.
The guy, he had the same idea. That 6'5" linebacker he was talking about. He's running 4.3. That'd be good. Because the new coaches and teachers they got,
right?
All these guys gonna get real good.
Yeah,
they won't be out of position. Cause we have a lot of people trying to play hero. That's why they always get torched. There's a lot of hero ball going. Once they're in their spots, I'm like, how this dude wide open? You know what I'm saying? And in high school, in college, I played safety, and I never got beat over the top. I'm like, how you getting beat over the top? That means you looking in back of the field, your main focus.
Yeah.
I told the linebackers, y'all take care of that spot. I'm going to take care of the back spot. Now, they get past the linebacker, then I'll come up and tackle, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not looking in the back of the field. But that be y'all too long. Well, you be saying, how these guys be getting burnt over the top? That ball go up, go get ball.
Yeah.
What the? I never seen nothing like that before. So they just bad coaching with the safeties for the Cowboys for the longest.
Right.
And when they get off, they go get the ball. It's like they're running in quicksand. I'm like, these guys are slow. But when I saw that Ohio State kid, I saw his tape too. The brother Ohio State, that little safety that running 4.28.
Oh yeah.
4.26. He could cover, man. He covered them slots. That's your slot guy right there, because he could cover slots. So I'd love to have him and the Oregon kid. No disrespect to your boy, because y'all hype him. He's probably is good, and I see his tape. He could cover all that. But the Oregon kid is good too. So you won't miss a beat with either one. If you get either, but I don't want to take no chance with the Ohio State guy if his leg messed up. And I think Jerry Jones and Tyler, they might not do it now if his knee messed up. They don't want to do it because he already said it in the interview. He don't want to do that no more.
You don't want to go no injury
First
pads.
picks, his first 2 picks cannot have injury. He already said it. So, but if you fall down and he's there, I don't know. It's a hard decision. But the halfback, we don't need no halfback, man. It's a lot of halfbacks, man. Because another guy that's going to compete for the halfback, y'all forgot, that Pittsburgh halfback that he picked up from the Jets. He run a 4.3, and he's big. So he go get behind that Cowboy line. He didn't get cut from the Jets because he was sorry, Cowboy fans. He got let go because of the Jets. He was on the practice squad, and they tried to hide him on the practice squad for insurance, and the Cowboys wouldn't have got him. He didn't get cut now. Let me tell y'all again. The halfback did not get cut. Go back and watch the tape, Law, of the Pittsburgh halfback. He ran a 4.3, and he's big. So he's going to give competition to our backfield, too. So we don't need no halfback. Let's work on this defense. defense. I don't hear nothing about no stupid offense. You know what I'm saying, Lord? These guys just keep talking about, let's get a halfback, man. I'm thinking. Y'all said that last year, and Lord, you gotta go. I was the only one that had confidence in the halfback from Denver.
From Denver.
Remember that?
Javonte Williams.
Yeah, I was the only one, because everybody's going, man, we could do sorry halfback. Every podcast was crying. I came on the show and said, man, that halfback gonna do just fine. He was a beast. Y'all just, and you know, he got injured. He fully healthy, and look what he did.
Oh yeah,
a beast. So I'm not worried about halfback. Law, defense. You get a good top 10 defense, you'll go to the Super Bowl. You keep playing with fire, and cause you gotta remember, sometimes your offense just be out of rhythm. You gotta win a 12-7 game. You gotta win a 13-10 game.
Right.
You gotta do that sometime.
Yeah.
Seattle been winning.
Right.
And then the quarterback got good. He threw so many interceptions, but he got good that one game. He got good and played phenomenal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then the defense took back over. Cowboy fans, stop thinking. That's why I say after this, I don't want nobody ever talking about Dak Prescott, because we said it. If you give the man a good defense, he has a chance to win games. He might do like Tony Romo, throw 5 interceptions in the Buffalo game, but the defense, they kept fight, and the Cowboys end up winning. Remember that game, Law?
Yeah, I remember.
When Romo threw 5 interceptions, and we still won the game. You win game. That's championship football.
Yeah, T-New was able to pick that ball off at the end zone. Yeah, T-New, Terrence Newman. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And we got, you know what I'm saying? I remember.
I remember. Yeah.
everybody keeps talking.
Yeah.
Everybody keeps saying, oh, we need a halfback. Man, I no disrespect to nobody. And if I want you to play your one song, the one song, but you better hang up on them. So anybody come on Law Nation show, I want you to put that thing that your call on, like you better hang up on them. What's that? You know what you be playing? When you can't hear them, and you go, play that. Cut them off, man.
Cut them off, huh?
Defense, win championships.
No doubt, man.
There you go.
Man, I appreciate you for calling in, bro. Always a pleasure, bro.
Good show. Always. I'll see you this year at the camp.
No doubt, man. Can't wait to see you, bro. Be safe, man. Good call.
Yeah, hey, Law.
What up?
Hey, and one more. All the defensive back coaches are my newbie brothers.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Y'all need
we can do a whole stroll up there, man. You know what I'm saying? See, Christian Parker, Christian Parker, five new. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
indeed.
the light-skinned brother from Arizona.
Yeah.
He's
So
a noob too.
So
we got the KSI in there. So we're gonna be strolling down the field. And it takes the news to get us back on track.
Bring your cane and things, man. And we just
Bring your cane.
Yeah, bring your canes, man. Let them know. You know. Yes, indeed, man. Let them know, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed, man. Appreciate you, man. Let me hear you say it, though, bro.
How about them Cowboys and defense win championship? Let's go.
Defense win championship, man. That's MJ, man. The last caller, too, by the way. Good call from him. Appreciate everybody, man, for rocking with me. Yes, indeed, man. It's always a pleasure, man, being able to talk to you all. Shout out to our new sponsors, Hello Socks, man. Just a good feel and a good vibe of everything. I appreciate them for sponsoring this show today. Be sure to check out the information in the description box. Look at the fabrics and all of that. Still good, and trust and believe. I'm not saying it because they're sponsoring it. I know it because as fellas, for Father's Day, for birthdays, we always get fresh pair of socks, man. So I know when socks feel good, shoot, I'm going to put them socks on, ladies and gentlemen. And speaking of that, shout out to everybody, man, who was with us this past week. We had a boxing thing, and I want to give a support line for Eva. Let's play this one because we're gonna play one every day until we all done with them. Okay, so let's get this going the best way possible before we depart. Let's get it, Cowboy Nation, and everyone that's listening. Yeah. Main camera right here in front of me. We're here live at Saturday Fight Night, baby. I got a specialized guest to my right. Let people know who you are, where you're from, and what brought you out tonight.
Hi, y'all. I'm Eva. My name is Eva. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. And I was the ring girl for tonight.
Okay. Is this your first time or just multiple times?
This is my first time.
Very first time?
Yes.
How did you think you did?
Well, my first time, I was like, my first round. But after that, I was like, I got this down.
You got this all slammed down and all jam-packed.
I mean, it was the easiest job here.
You wasn't nervous at all?
I was nervous. But after the first time, I was like, it's fine.
Okay. Oh, you're talking about the first time tonight when you walked around. What did they say you needed to do?
Just look pretty and
Just
hold
look
the
pretty
sign.
to hold the sign.
Hold the sign. Whenever the bell rings again, come in and come out.
Go in and come out. So what inspired you to be a ring girl?
You know what?
Come on with it.
Nothing.
Come on with it. Come on with it.
I really never thought of it ever. And then I was eating at Tres Betos, and they came up to me and they offered me a job. And they were just like, how do you feel about being a ring girl? And I was like, I mean, that sounds good.
That sounds good. Sounds great. Are you into boxing?
I am.
All right. Who's your?
I mean, I'm not too into boxing. Like, I like to watch it.
Oh, you like to watch it?
I don't know too much. I'm there every year in Vegas in September.
Every year.
I just like to watch it.
You just like to watch it. Like, who's your favorite boxer? Do you know that, or you just like, man, I really don't even know who I be watching.
You know what? It has to be Canelo or Vargas. One of the two.
One of the two. Okay. So do you kind of look at some fights and be like, man, that brother can't even fight?
I ain't never.
Oh, you looking like
because I know you
like,
gonna beat me up. So I say quiet.
Yes, indeed. So where you from again?
Fort Worth.
Fort Worth.
Yeah,
Texas.
I live here in Dallas now, but
okay. Is this where they shooting the movie at?
Which one?
Hold on. Landman.
Landman, yes,
yeah,
at the stockyards.
Look.
I was like, it had to be that. Landman at the stockyards. Yes, that's where they're recording that at.
Yes, indeed. So when you see the city of Fort Worth, right, growing the way it's growing, you sit back and say, I would like to move back, or you kind of like, oh, okay.
No. You know what? I like to go to Fort Worth whenever I need like a little calm from the storm, because Dallas is a lot.
Okay.
Coming from Fort Worth to Dallas was, a
big
change
jump,
for me. Yeah.
A change of all of that.
So when I want peace, I'll go to Fort Worth, but I'm only there for a couple days, and I'll come back to Dallas.
Man. So this venue is beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Nice. It's laid. It's one of those things when we look back at it, we'll say, the fight night culture is growing, and this was a underdog type of fight night. It was like one of those type of things. These guys, you never know, they could be the next Floyd Mayweather, they could be the next Muhammad Ali. Exactly. And now when you look back by maybe like 10 to 15 years from now, you can be like, I was a ring girl.
I was a ring girl for that one. Yeah. You know what? When they not when they first started, but a few years back, before they got into these big venues, they're at the Yard in Fort Worth on 7th Street.
Oh wow!
I remember I would go watch it there. I would go watch those fights there. So I've never worked with them, but I have been watching.
Have been watching. Most of that. Okay.
Yeah.
So with that being said, what are some other things that you do, if you don't mind telling the audience?
So I'm a bartender as well in Deep Ellum. So that's basically, and look pretty and live life. That's my job.
It's your life.
Life's so easy being a girl.
It's so easy. And as we depart, can you let the people know where they can find and follow you, support you, and all of that great stuff?
You can find me on Instagram at Eva Brianna, EVAAB as a boy, REANNA.
Okay.
That's my Instagram. And if you ever want to come get a drink, I'm at Trophy in Deep Ellum.
Trophy and Deep Ellum.
Yes.
What is the favorite drink you like to make?
I would say Blue Boys.
What is that?
It's Deep Eddy lemon with some with soda, club
Okay.
soda, and blue Red Bull.
Can you tell by the look of someone what they drink?
No,
Not really.
I can't tell. No.
Can you guess what type of drinker I am?
No, I can't. I'm not. Like, you know what?
Wow.
Can you guess what kind of drinker I am?
Maybe a Mai Tai.
Hey, bro, come on.
Let's say,
Come
are
on,
you more of a
man.
champagne or?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm all
Those
vodka.
are the bad nights. Tequila.
Tequila is your choice. Okay. Straight up or mixed with
You know
a
what? I'm just
fruit?
straight up shots. Give me a Don Julio 70 with a water back, and I'm good. A rumble with some water.
See, what I like is
I balance it out.
I like the Hennessy on the big block.
Oh, on the rocks?
Yeah. And that's
I love
it.
Hennessy.
You don't
too.
need to have to mix it out. See, you love it, you know?
I love
Just
that
simple.
man.
Just simple.
It's-
Give me the
yeah.
hand, you know. No 1738, but I'll take it, you know. Remy. But, hey, we're not having a good time at all. We're having a great time here. Fight night, Saturday night. I got the lovely
Eva.
I really appreciate you for coming in. And we're, like I said, we're having a great time, great moment. Let's continue to support this, and let's go. Baby,
Let's
oh,
go.
we got to end the way we came in. Come on with it. Yay! Oh! Come on, baby.
Yo, I ain't got no rhythm, sorry.
Hey, you had enough right there.
I like the lighting. That was good.
As we depart, ladies and gentlemen, from my studios to yours, as we continue to grind, to shine, baby, I appreciate everybody, man, for your support, your love, and adulations. Without hesitations nor deviations, this was a great show, and we had a great boxing match this past weekend. We're working on some more and more things down the stretch. Shout out to Eva, man, a great personality, great person altogether. And yes, she can drink you up under the table. Those tequila shots, man, they'll take you out completely, out of there, you know, especially if you ain't a tequila drinker, by the way. But neither here nor there, Cowboys Nation. Appreciate everybody. Man, be sure to check out all what we're doing. We got more and more things around the corner. But as it relates to the draft time, with the 12th pick of the NFL draft, the Cowboys should select, is it Caleb Downs? Is it Styles? Because I heard Styles make fights, right? And speaking of fights, you want to play through the echoes of the whistle, ain't that right? You don't want to just throw one punch and then hide. So I'm looking to fight this season. We all should be looking to fight. We all should be looking to gain as much as we can. And as we depart from my studios to yours, Mama said that there'll be days just like this. DP states
At Darren_Posey_SR $5. Law, you are about to get repeat views of this show.
Come on with it. I need every repeatance, por favor, I can get. Rewind, gang. Yes, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate your day paid. The race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the mighty. We got to continue to fight, continue to look over these prospects, and get things going. Cowboys, if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad that you don't get tired and it makes you hold everything tawdry and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it. If you'll gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, or plan to lose all terror of your mind. If you would simply, just simply go after the things you want with all of your capacity, strength, sagacity, with faith, hope, and confidence.
What's your point?
Hey, Jerry. If dogged and grim and besieged and beset with the help of tequila, with the help of Almighty, you will get it, Cowboy Nation. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. Remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's get it, baby. Boy, sometimes I make my own self. Sometimes I make my own self laugh. Come on, baby. Let's get it. I wake up, baby.
I wake up, flex, I'm down that check. No drip, this tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, I'm down that check. No drip, this tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I
stretch.
I got a tear through my hands, I'm by my lonely.
Baby.
A savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies.
Yo.
Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me.
Where we at?
I'm number one on that court, I'm in the grid.
Yeah.
The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me.
Yeah.
I need 6 rings like MJ.
Come on, shout out to you, B-Bird. I didn't know you sent a super chat in.
Wake up, flex, thumb down that check. No drip, this tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. I wake up,
Law,
thumb down that
Nation.
no drip, this tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out
to the draft, baby.
I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry.
In a hurry.
Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find your
shout out to Angie in the chat. I see you. Shout out to you, Ashley. James.
Some bad decisions that brought my mama pain.
Goddess, my Aquarius twin.
So that I would change.
Yeah.
I'm on the come up, bet I live up to
name.
I wake up, flex, I'm down that check. No drip, this tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, I'm down that check. No drip,
it's almost free agency time.
Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up.
Hey. Let's slow it down just a little bit. If we offended anyone today, please understand, just charge it to my beard, not my heart. I love y'all to the stars and back. Let's continue to grind and shine, baby. Your name is Law Nation.
Take a drag of my cigarette, breathe me out,
I breathe you in. Thank you.
a bite of my burger, babe. Save the last bite for you.
And you.
For you. Ooh. Don't let the street lights lead you all alone.
OnlyFans, baby. Y'all crazy. Y'all wild. Until next time. DC for life, not for short. I be your player too. I follow wherever you go, whatever you do. Come on, sing it with me. This help my mind release. Release.
7 years of a perfect love. 7 more and another one.
And another one.
And another one.
Boy, we had shoulder to shoulders in that place.
I think you was the one to love.
Man, we be having a great time. Law Nation Sports. Continue to support. Look at Sam Williams.
Don't let the street lights
Shout out to Sam.
all alone.
danger, baby.
You know it's dangerous to go alone.
Bama boy.
Don't let the street lights hit you.
Until next time, you got us. I follow. Send me one of your poems. I'm gonna play it over here. You got it.
Play it too.
7 wonders all in one.
Then really doesn't feel that far. So far, so far. If a paper crane can
If I offended anyone, you just offended. DC for life. Peace. Until next time.
so far, so
Peace.
far.
Shout out to you, Gina. That's my girl Gina in the chat. Gerard, I see you, fam.
Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be.
Who watched From? If you finished From,
the future's not ours to see.
put 5 in the chat if you finished the series From.
What will be, will be. When I was just a little boy, I asked my father, what will I be?
Come on, what will I be?
Will I be handsome? Will I be rich? Here's what he said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be.
Are you shitting
The
me?
future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera.
Catch up.
Shame.
What will be?
Catch up, Angie.
Shame.
Catch up, Angie.
Now I have children of my own. They ask their father, what will I be? Handsome? Will I be rich? Here's what he said. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be.
I'm the first person to ever mix this song up with my guy Nate.
Que sera, sera.
I'm gonna go watch 12 Monkeys. I'm waiting on Blue Samurai to come back around. I'm waiting on Euphoria. What else I'm waiting on? What else they got coming around? They got the other season of From that's about to come out. I think it's next month. So I'm waiting on all of those shows. But Blue Eye Samurai, I'm really mad at them because I thought it was gonna come out last year. But you know, it is for what it is. It's my little cartoon thing that I watch. But DC for life, not for short. Peace. I'm about one love. Hey, T-Bass, don't put that bad mojo on me. You know what I'm saying? You know I remixed it, so it ain't the same. But at the end of the day,
Nobody. Take the money out, all of it. Does it Come on! Wasting my time now. Come on.